So here's a very bad flaw in the Apple architecture. I'll tell you that flaw in just a second as soon as I get this out to the people again. Man, is that annoying. Share, copy, mute that guy. Let's see, I need to get it out to the sliders. Part 2. Part 2. Okay, that's super annoying. And I'll just tell the rest of the Facebookers. And trying again, part 2. There we go. And switch the counts, give me a second. Part 2 with audio back on. And there. Okay, now we're cooking, hopefully. Yeah, apologies for that. Hopefully you guys can join us back on the show. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that's back. Okay. I gotta tell you, that is a really bad feature it's a very bad feature of the iPhone, the whole Apple universe there. There's no way, you're hopping in the shower, you good? Yes. Yeah, there's no way that should cut out the audio. If I have an alarm that goes off, that should not cut the audio out. Damn it. That's what happens when I go early. I forgot to shut the alarm off. Anyway, let's get back to it, shall we? We're just next to, we're just seeing a very cool shot of this ominous clouds that I'm going to turn around and show you here. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Very creepy and spooky and cool for the clouds on that one. Over our very Russian hotel. We're in Russia, Sochi, in case anybody joined us late and didn't hear us earlier on the first part. All right, moving on. Here we go. This is, again, still ominous clouds with the big radio tower. Very creepy and cool. Now, here is, I think this is our guy. We've seen him before. This is who I'm thinking is Don, possibly, but I don't know. So yeah, that guy is, I think, our guy Don, but in front of our nifty hotel there in Sochi, I believe. Here now is, speaking of, is Sochi Beach and Harbor. Looking out over, well, this is, I guess, the harbor part. The beach will be in a second. Oh no, there's a couple of people, little skin for Scott way down here. And so you will see that in this next shot. Here's the actual beach. And it looks like a pretty crowded, impressive beach. Lots of skin for Scott here. I like this neon orange floaty that he's using as a raft. Hello, Janet. Welcome back, my friend. Yeah, we're in Sochi, Russia right now, and heading to a tea house for some reason with a rear view for Lolo. There you go. Nige, what are you doing, buddy? There you go. Go sit down. Yeah, it's going to some kind of a tea house. Again, I'm not sure that this is still Russia. That's kind of weird. All right, now from 1971, we're going to Tray 19, where I got these from. This said Southwest Anchorage, from Anchorage Westward Hotel. Oh, we're looking at Anchorage, Alaska, to the southwest of the Anchorage Westward Hotel. Here we go. There you go. So that is Anchorage, Alaska. It would be very interesting to see this building now, see what that turned into. and how high it got. There's a Woolworth, corner Woolworth store down here. That's kind of cool. I can't quite read what this hotel is. Royal Inn Hotel, maybe? And then the Something Avenues looks like their local theater, which is also kind of cool. Oh, and the North, oh, wait a second. No, that's funny. We're at the Westward. Yeah, I think we're at the Westward Hotel, but here's a Northwest something. Oh, Northwest Airlines ad. Okay, in reverse. That's kind of neat. Here is, again, West Anchorage, looking out there. That is, wow, that's very Alaska. This clearly must be summer because it's no snow and lots of sun, but I bet it's still nice and chilly there. Let's see. It's the Westward. Oh, here's the actual Anchorage Westward Hotel. There it is, under construction. So again, I wonder how far along this got and what it looks like today, if it is still in existence. Yeah, that's cool, typeface, Anchorage Westward Hotel. And then here again is the, oh, this is the Civic, ooh, nice station wagon, very nice station wagon right there. This is, it said the city Civic Center, I guess. Anchorage Civic Center. Huh, that may be mislabeled. I don't know where the Civic Center is. And then, let's see, now we got the hotel again under construction, a different view, closer to that, tower this time. Looking very cool. And a bug for Jake, of course, and Janet. This is cool. I don't know, I read the title, I didn't read the whole thing here. Let's see, this is an earthquake buttress area. The strongest earthquake ever recorded in North America struck Alaska on March 27, 1964, causing wide destruction to large areas of the city of Anchorage. In the core of the city during 4 minutes, wow, of violent shaking, rows of buildings sank into the ground when the soil of the sloping terrain between 4th Avenue and the industrial complex at the foot of the hill subsided under violent upheavals. Wow. Reclamation of the devastated territory involving difficult and costly soil stabilization task has now been completed under a joint undertaking of federal, state, and municipal agencies. The area is planned to serve as a city park on the lower slope, parking facilities in the central zone, and business on the shopping unit in the upper sector. These plans are designed to give testimony to the undamaged, undaunted spirit of the men and women of America's last frontier, who are rebuilding their community to fit its magnificent setting amid Alaska's scenic grandeur. There you go. This sign is sponsored by the Urban Beautification Commission, City of Anchorage. And then that's where this is, and I would love to see what that looks like now, see what they did. So there's your Anchorage earthquake buttress area. This is earthquake depression being developed as a part. Oh, okay, so this area is that, I guess. Huh. That must have been a hell of a quake. Now, I believe this is, we're now moving down from Alaska down to, yes, this is a cool shot. From the air, this is Mount Baker in Oregon at sunset for Mike and Felicia. That's kind of a nice shot above the mountain, I mean above the clouds. Oops, what the heck? Hang on, something on my glasses smeared. Trying to clear it, stand by. Okay. Earthquake depression is all right, now here we go. Now we're getting some cuties coming off the bus, some youngsters. Very nice. Love the old school bus there. Um, and I like that her paper bag lunch sack probably matches her dress. That's very cute. And then here are, let's see, this is the side of that same bus, the Associated. Kind of like that. These are from, interesting, I'm not sure, these are still maybe early 70s. Next up, we're now into tray 13W, October of 64. It says Saigon to Phnom Penh, floods to Siem Reap and Angkor Wat, pedal cart people. Oh, this is the pedal cart people. Look at these guys. And look at the massive fins. Oh, I didn't see that one. It was tiny. Look at the massive fins on this one. That's super cool. And the serious chrome and fendering stuff here. That's pretty awesome. So this is, I think we may be in Vietnam here, actually. Yeah. Saigon so this next one is, I'm going to butcher the name here. Apologies to anybody who speaks the language, but my guess is it's Ja Loi Pagoda. Ja Loi. It's got some weird accents on places I've never seen before. This is the largest pagoda in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. And again, this is 1964. And Janet, correct me if I'm wrong and help me out here, but wasn't that like dead center of when the conflict was happening? Or is that earlier than that? When were we involved in Vietnam? Was it like 69 or 6? I don't remember. Anyway, that is the same here for this next one. This is the Ja Loi Pagoda. Probably a different entrance, a different side to it, I'm guessing. And another excellent little push cart, pedal cart guy with the pith helmet. He's very pithy. Here is, this is our guy, I think, actually our gang, our Mr. and Mrs. in Saigon with Mrs. Yan Lam. There you go. Yeah, so I think, again, until proven wrong, we're calling these guys Don and Carol. And that evidently was Mrs. Yan Lam. Still 64 here, little square in Saigon. This is the JFK Square in Saigon, John F. Kennedy Square. Yep, right in the middle, early 60s to early 70s, yes. And Ho Chi Minh City is, what? No. Ho Chi Minh City is Vietnam. That's not. Ho Chi Minh. Yeah, Ho Chi Minh City was Vietnam. That's not North Korea, is it? I think you might have misread there something. Oh, well, look, JD is here. Hello, Jake. Welcome to the show. We're in 1964, I believe, Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh City, as the case may be. But look at all the great cars. I think that's a convertible Bug way back. No, that's not. I'm sorry. It's just a taxi. Yeah, so there you go, JFK Square. Next up is North Vietnam. Thank you. That makes much more sense. Thank you. Yeah, here's just a neat street scene with some Wait, is that a Rolls Royce? What am I looking at there? I don't know what that car is, but I thought that back kind of looks like a Rolls, old Rolls. And again, some of the great pedal carts and other handheld. Oh, this is like a, over here the guy's got just the pull cart versus the pedal cart. What do they call it? Rickshaw, that's the word I was looking for. So that's street scene 1 in Phnom Penh, capital of Cambodia now, evidently. And war date's 1955, and they're not in great numbers until early 60s, until 1975. Okay, 55. We weren't involved that early, were we? That's crazy. All right. Yes, so that is, we're now again in Cambodia, in the capital, Phnom Penh. Here's another street scene with these two guys hawking their wares. Looks like the rug salesman, and I'm not sure what the guy on the left is selling. But look at the great fins on all the cars here. That's excellent. Right there, back there. And let's see, now we've got another street scene. Here you go, lots of bikes always. Lots of bikes. Our troops got involved in 65. Okay, so this is right before we got really heavily involved over there. Is that a Champion spark plug? And hello, Margin, thank you for that info. Is that a Champion spark plug thing over here? Is what that looks like to me. My Ho Chi Minh, formerly Saigon, makes sense. So it was labeled after the war. Okay. Okay, now here's a central market in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Looks like all sorts of potatoes and such being sold there, and bananas in the background. And a cute kid in the red. Here's another, this is the busy city shot. Here you go. Oh, this is still the busy market shot, I guess. Baskets full of greenery. They send advisors in at first, yeah. Okay, busy city, young. Oh, here's some young toughs. I think this is a great shot. Nope, not yet. This is the busy city. I'm somehow missing something. I'm behind a slide. That's weird. By show, never. All right, that is the busy city shot that I was talking about. Now we've got the young tough guys. Look at these two. Don't mess with us. Actually, they look like young, fine, upstanding men, except smoking a little young there, perhaps. And this guy is actually doing basket weaving. Look at that. He's actually making these baskets. That's pretty damn impressive. Yeah, look at that. That is super cool. Let's see. So those are the young tough dudes. Now, we're going to the Capitol scenes from the hotel roof of Phnom Penh. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I guess this stuff down here is the Capitol, perhaps. And we're on the hotel roof. Here's another shot of tons and tons of bikes. Look at that. First of all, that's a super cool building. I don't know what the heck that is. That looks like something out of a Blade Runner kind of scene. If they threw some neon on that thing, that'd be right out of Blade Runner. But yeah, look at that is a lot of bikes and a lot of umbrellas for the book. Maybe that's back to the market. Now this is the National Museum of Cambodia. Look at that. That is a cool building. National Museum of Cambodia, located in Phnom Penh. And a little man walking his wares. I don't know if that's water or if no, those are probably some kind of meat or fruit or something. So that is the museum. Here's the Royal Palace. Very nice, through these very cool gates. Nice shot of the palace. And that's the Royal Palace. And then here's our gang, Don and friends, I think, touring Phnom Penh in pedicabs. There you go. That's so great. Yeah, that's, again, until proven differently, we're calling them Don and Carol. Interesting that they got to go over there. Oh, and look, there's enhance. There's a Philips sign, I think, back there. Yeah. Philips Electronics and such. Pedicab, that's a good name for those. I wouldn't remember that one, but I'll try to from now on. All right, so that will get us to our interstitial art slide, Art Shaw that is, and a close-up of a starfish, which kind of looks upside down, although, that's probably upside down based on the shadow. Oh well. I don't think we can call that a disaster necessarily, but you know, it is what it is. All right, we're going to do a short film from our Thomas Bellows collection, which, as I mentioned, I was just looking at today, and is quite extensive and has some 16 millimeter, which means probably pretty old. So maybe that'll be an adventure. I can start cleaning those, getting those ready for while Jake's away. I can make a little mess. I mean, no, I would never do that. And then get those looped in. That may be our either Wednesday night or Saturday night. We need a new collection. I also have a whole batch of the Nissen films, which I don't think we've ever actually shown here, which is another possibility. But we'll see. All right, so in the meantime, this is an Easter egg hunt in, I'm going to guess, early 70s. And it's from the Thomas Bellows collection. And with that, my friends, let's go to the movies. Ooh, look at that, almost dead on. Right. I'm going to take the pooch out real quick so you guys enjoy this. So yeah, Easter egg hunt extraordinaire going on there. Is that focused enough? I feel like he's out of focus a little bit. Oh, look at that little cute dude. Or girl. Oh, puppy for Lolo. Wow, that would be wild. Oh, the dog's like, ah, smell something good in there. Alright, that guy's got a good haul. Yeah, that haircut definitely says early 70s. I mean, that kid's dress though could actually be 60s, maybe? I don't know. Okay, sorry about that. That looks like they're at a country club. That's a golf ball washer. Oop, there we go. All right, good timing there. And shut off. Love the auto shut off. So great. Still so happy with that. Alrighty, there you go, my friends. That is our show for tonight. I gotta get the boy outside and do some stuff and then head off to the movie. We're gonna go see that Marty Supreme with Timothy Chalamet. I'll give you a review on that tomorrow. All right, I think that does it. Yes, indeed. So this has been yet another Kodak Carousel Projector production, directed by Judd and co-starring you fine folks and Nigel, of course. That, if you're keeping track at home, was episode 2098. So I believe Sunday is our 2100th episode. Madness. All right, gang, that's it. We will see you guys tomorrow. Regular slide time. Same slide channel. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. And good night.